Hey, good morning. It's Ryan House, I'm a Business Guides. Taking advantage of this nice weather out here today, in Lansing, Michigan. And I wanted to share a little something with you about deal with team development. So I've been dealing with a few new clients lately, and the thing that's been coming up time and time again is folks trying to figure out why is they keep running into arguments with each other. It's as if they think they're supposed to get along all the time. And it occurred to me again, more folks probably need to be taught about and reminded of the 4 stages of team development. All right, so that every team goes through it, doesn't matter the size, makeup, whatever they are. So, morning. It's real simple. First thing you do is forming. And they all rhyme, by the way, you'll love this. So there's forming. Everybody gets together, everything's pretty great. You know, it's all new, everything's fresh and exciting, and everyone's excited for an opportunity to work together to figure out ways to make the company or organization work great. Lots of kumbaya, you know what I mean? However, things start to change when people are making decisions that they feel are in the best interest of the organization. There's nothing with any malice for the most part. It's, hey, I have an idea of how we should be doing things and how we should be running things. And so everyone starts jockeying for position of sort of their idea of how things should be done. So that's when you move to the storming phase, where everyone's fighting. Everyone's trying to say, hey, this is what I've got. I've got the best idea here. No, I've got the best idea. People start stepping on each other's toes as far as different responsibilities that they have, who's going to be responsible for what, and basically fights just break out. It's normal. Now, there's many basically teams that can't get past this point because they don't realize they're in it, and they don't understand that there has to be some capitulation, and they have to work together to figure out what our process is, what we want to do in our organization. That's challenging for folks. The best organizations, though, they understand this is just part of the deal. So the sooner you can realize that you're in an actual storming phase, sit down, get in a room, and just start fighting it out and arguing and just saying, hey, I didn't like the way that you talked to me there, or you stepped on my toes here. To actually having those hard conversations, the quicker, you know what, you get to that point where you're just like, man, okay, all right, you're right. Let's make some adjustments. You know what? I don't need to run this. You can do that. And all of a sudden, you start getting to what's referred to as the norming stage. So we've had forming, storming, and now we're norming, which is you normalize behaviors within the organization. This is what we do here, right? So, and that takes a little bit because, again, you're still, okay, we've agreed to figure out these processes, and that's not going to always be pretty. There's some times where you're going to slip back into storming because, arguments are going to ensue. But again, the best organizations realize when they move into storming, have the tough conversations, get back into norming. And that's really where, hey, all right, we're ready to start doing business here. We've figured out how to communicate with each other, and we know what's best for everyone. So once you get past norming, then the last one is performing. Now everybody's in agreement. We're handling business. So we've got morning. We've got everything pretty much figured out for the most part. Like, hey, this is how we're going to do things. And now you're able to have healthy conversations within the normalized operations to make your processes better. And that's what it is with performing, right? So to recap, every team goes through these progressions. You can't not have it happen, all right? So as you recognize and know it, just make the adjustments. So the 4 stages are forming, bands together, kumbaya all over the place. Storming, fighting over, basically, again, of my way is better than your way, I'm smarter than you are, whatever it is. Get through it. Every team has to go through a storming phase. Once you get through it, you get into norming, which is simply, hey, this is what we do here. There is an opportunity to slip back into storming, just recognize it, move back into norming phase, and then finally you got it performing. So that's it. Just understand it's just part of the deal when you have teams and they come together. Every single team has to go through it. Try not to make too big of a deal of it, but it is important that you recognize which position you're in and do everything you can to make sure everyone understands. All right, so that's it. Again, Ryan Howe, Summit Business Guides. You got any questions, you can check me out at summitbusinessguides.com. We'll see you next time.